Hi everybody, it's Mimi here with another manifesting breadcrumb for you. Little breadcrumbs to keep you on your path to manifesting. So this one comes from the complete works of Florence Scovel Shin and is really talking about how you speak, in particular how you speak about the past. That's why I've titled the video Ignoring the Past, because the more that you bring the past into the present, the more you're then projecting your past into your future and recreating things that you don't want. So Florence says, a person knowing the power of the word becomes very careful of his conversation. He has only to watch the reaction of his words to know that they do not return void. Through his spoken word, man is continually making laws for himself. I knew a man who said, I always miss a car. It invariably pulls out just as I arrive. His daughter said, I always catch a car. It's sure to come just as I get there. This occurred for years. Each had made a separate law for himself, one of failure, one of success. This is the psychology of superstitions. The horseshoe or rabbit's foot contains no power, but man's spoken word and belief that it will bring good luck creates expectancy in the subconscious mind and attracts a lucky situation. I find, however, this will not work when man has advanced spiritually and knows a higher law. One cannot turn back and one must put away graven images. For example, 2 men in my class had had great success in business for several months, when suddenly everything went to smash. Interesting term there. We tried to analyze the situation, and I found instead of making their affirmations and looking to God for success and prosperity, they had each bought a lucky monkey. I said, "Oh, I see, you have been trusting in the lucky monkeys instead of God. Put away the lucky monkeys and call on the law of forgiveness, for man has power to forgive or neutralizes his mistakes." Sound familiar? Ho'oponopono. They decided to throw the lucky monkeys down a coal hole and all went well again. A bit abusive for the monkeys. This does not mean, however, that one should throw away every lucky ornament or horseshoe about the house, but he must recognize that the power back of it is the one and only power, God, and that object simply gives him a feeling of expectancy. Never mind the mention of God, by the way. I don't want this to turn people off if you're not religious. God is our own incredible human imagination, as Neville says. So God in this case is our inner being. I was with a friend one day who was in deep despair. In crossing the street, she picked up a horseshoe. Immediately, she was filled with joy and hope. She said God had sent her the horseshoe in order to keep up her courage, inner being. It was indeed at that moment about the only thing that could have registered in her consciousness. Her hope became faith, and she ultimately made a wonderful demonstration. I wish to make the point clear that the men previously mentioned were depending on the monkeys alone, while this woman recognized the power back of the horseshoe. So again, what she's saying is that the power exists in us. And these examples about kind of superstitious objects, whether it's a lucky monkey or a horseshoe or a rabbit shoe or anybody else's shoe for that matter, is really just an object to channel your own faith and your own belief in creation. So, paying attention to what you say in particular, with regards to your identity, how things always do or don't work out for you, that then projects out and is answered back to you in 3D. So, particularly when talking about your past, I really make an effort to try and not talk about the past as much as possible or try and neutralize it in the words that I speak. I think so often people will reference the past as kind of a justification or excuse for where they're at, but it's just irrelevant. It's based on past thoughts, a past version of yourself, and it's no longer relevant. And if you're really committed to changing what you experience and creating a new version of yourself, you have to put the past to bed. Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it in the way that you've talked about it, particularly negatively. And really pay attention to how you frame things, particularly with respect to yourself, and particularly around the words I am unlucky, lucky. I am successful, not successful. I am wealthy, not wealthy. All of those things kind of cement your self-concept and therefore project out a version of yourself that you maybe is opposite to what you're trying to create. So just pay attention to your spoken word again, because it has a huge influence on the energy that then you put out into the world and the version of yourself that you're sending out for the universe to echo back to you. So hope that helps. Have a good, amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.